thought that a car dealer would one day become, as his son put it, a Santa Claus to the area. Yet that's exactly who Mr. Gullo Sr. was at his core. Matter of fact, it wasn't uncommon to find him dressed as Santa during the Gullo Christmas lights display at his house. I, for the past 4 years, had the honor and pleasure of working for the Gullo family and directly for Mr. Tony Gullo Sr., and as all his employees affectionately called him, Mr. G. Since 1992, Mr. Gullo and the Gullo dealerships has stood as pillars of generosity and compassion, not just in Montgomery County, but throughout Texas. And it all began with one simple mission: to make sure every child had a Christmas. For the last 32 years, Mr. Gullo Sr. has worked hand in hand with Montgomery County schools to identify underprivileged families and invite them to Gullo Ford for what he affectionately called the Christmas for Kids party. These families often arrived not realizing the joy that awaited them. Face painting, balloon animals, a petting zoo, and Mr. G himself, up till 90 years old, at the grill, serving up a hot meal with that trademark smile. But before the day was over, they'd leave with a Christmas tree, a holiday ham, decorations, a present, and a $100 gift card, not only for the child, but one for each family member. And of course, a visit from Santa Claus himself. Each and every year, Christmas for Kids continues on. We help 55 to 65 families. That's the kind of legacy Mr. Gullo built. Not through cars, but through care. Not through sales, but through service. To understand Mr. Gullo's heart, you have to understand the man behind the mission. Here's a video of how his family and associates viewed that mission.
He's smart, giving, loving, and caring.
We're extremely down to earth, friendly,
upbeat, happy, generous, someone who's there to help. His infectious personality, it's big, it's bold, it's genuine.
He loves to give.
And I'll tell you one thing, he never met a stranger.
Treating you like family.
You know, we treat our customers with honesty, respect, and if you do that, they'll continue to come back to you time and time again. And so that's what he's taught me. It's just, do business the right way and take care of the customer, to treat everybody kind of like our slogan, treating you like family.
He has a passion, not just for automobiles, but for the people that work for him.
Our employees that have been here for 25 years and worked for our family 35 years, 40 years, they are our family too.
You know, it all starts at the top. He treats everybody that work for him as family, and those who work for him treat our customers as family. It's a great way of doing it, and it's been very successful. We like it.
But I always tell people, I'm not going to work, I'm going to the dealership.
Tony Gullo wakes up every morning and it's Christmas Day.
Christmas for Kids began in 1992, and we help in anywhere between 60 to 65 family.
He loves Christmas, and his passion for Christmas for Kids is probably his biggest passion as far as community. He believes every child should have a Christmas.
Umbrella of Gullo Christmas for Kids is a program for the elementary students called Earning by Learning, where for 6 weeks they read a book, do a report, and they earn a buck.
The students were amazed that they were actually getting to earn money.
My dad wanted to incorporate all of Montgomery County in Gullo Company Christmas for Kids, and wanting to target the older kids. And so 17 years ago, we decided to offer a scholarship to the seniors that attend the 14 public high schools in Montgomery County.
It is very expensive, and so anything really helps out a lot, and so this meant a lot to me and helped take off a little bit of that expense.
Foster's Home for Children provides a continuum of services all the way from birth even to young adult years. We have traditional foster care, we have residential group care, and then we have some housing and a program for 18 to 22-year-olds. The interesting thing about the Gullos is you come on our campus in Stephenville, you won't find their name anywhere. They've always chosen to remain anonymous on the things they've done, but they've built a house for kids who come out of backgrounds of trauma and need housing. They've also built the initial house we have for young adults who age out of foster care but don't have any place to go.
Mr. Gullo's involvement and commitment to the Texas War Memorial is what made that monument come off the drawing board and actually be placed on the Capitol grounds.
With Mr. Gullo lighting the fuse, it just went off, and we raised somewhere in the neighborhood of $350,000 to put that on the Capitol grounds in Austin, Texas.
He made this happen.
And it's awesome.
Christian didn't have a lot of funds to do what they really needed to do to kind of spruce up the place.
They have just made an investment to make this campus beautiful. Our students have reaped so many benefits that they don't even know came from Mr. Gullo. Student scholarships, new dorms, renovated School of Business. Mr. Gullo and Mrs. Gullo recently made an investment into a new tennis center at Lubbock Christian University, as there will be a living legacy here on our campus with the new Penny Gullo Tennis Center.
But I've been blessed with a great family. We've been married 68 years, and I just love her to death. You know, sometimes I need a little tune-up. And she doesn't mind doing that. She has made me a better person.
I think some of the most important things that he's taught me over the years is honesty, integrity, to do business with integrity and honesty, and to treat everybody kind of like our slogan, treating you like family.
I think the biggest inspiration that my dad has given me is that his work ethic. He shows you that you can accomplish what you want and achieve what you want, and he's instilled that in all of us siblings.
Family means everything to my dad.
If you ever want to see the man smile, all you have to do is ask him about his dealerships, and the first thing he'll tell you is all his family members that are involved.
One of the neighbors had asked Dolly, you know, when your husband leaves, he's always waving and just smiling at me. He said, is he always that happy? And she says, well, I don't know. She says, I think he's happy to get away from all these five curtain climbers that we have. If it hadn't been for her, I don't know. She's just an amazing woman to take care of 5 kids and keep order in the family. I just can't thank her enough to be part of my life.
I mean, he's made an impression on us all. I mean, just because of the way he comes to work every day. He comes to work with a smile on his face. He never has a bad day.
You'll never see him come in without a smile on his face.
You'd have to search pretty hard to find a day that the man doesn't come in with a smile on his face.
You know, people always ask me, is your dad always happy like this? Is he always smiling? And I say, yeah, I don't think he has a bad day. It's certainly been fun growing up with that kind of energy.
you know, you have a choice. Make your day whatever you want to make that day.
Mr. Gullo wasn't just a businessman. He was a believer. He believed in people, he believed in faith, and he believed that success wasn't measured in what you earned, but in what you gave back. It was never a handout, it was always a hand up. He built his dealerships on the same principle that guided his life, treating you like family. That wasn't just a slogan, it was a promise. Mr. G knew his employees by name. He celebrated every one of their birthdays. He stopped to shake hands, listen to stories, and make sure that every person who walked through those doors, whether buying a car or just looking, felt valued. That's who he was. He led by example, never from an office, but from the showroom floor. He didn't just build a business, he built a family. But his generosity didn't stop when the Christmas lights came down. His commitment to the community continued every single day. Mr. Gullo believed in supporting local businesses so that our tax dollars stayed within and supported Montgomery County. And he supported and continues to support many of the nonprofit organizations here today. In addition to the Christmas itself, Mr. Gullo helped create one of Montgomery County's most anticipated annual traditions, the Gullo Auto Christmas Kids Golf Tournament. Each year, golfers, sponsors, and local businesses come together to raise the funds that make the Christmas for Kids program possible. It's not just a tournament, it's a celebration of community, spirit, teamwork, and compassion. Because of his leadership, this event has grown year after year, ensuring that no child is left without a Christmas morning to remember. And then there's Earning by Learning program, a 6-week challenge designed to spark a lifelong love of reading in children. For every book a 3rd grade student reads and writes a short report on, they earn $1. However, if they read 12 books within that 6-week period, it doubles. It's simple but powerful. Mr. G saw it as an investment, not just in literacy, but in confidence. Each dollar represented more than a reward, it represented belief. A child learned that their efforts had value, their voice had worth, and their story mattered. Thousands of local students have benefited from that program over the years, and countless young readers were born because Mr. G believed in the power of education. Education was deeply important to him. The dealerships gave $2,500 in scholarships to 25 to 30 Montgomery County High School seniors as they begin their journey into a higher education. But Mr. G's vision reached beyond Montgomery County, beyond even education. It reached the very heart of Texas. His generosity is also extended all the way to Lubbock Christian University, where he helped fund scholarships, build a dormitory, and even revitalize the School of Business, ensuring future generations could pursue their dreams. And on those campus grounds stands a tribute that speaks volumes about his heart, the Penny Gullo Tennis Center, named in memory of his beloved daughter, Penny. That center isn't just a building, it's a legacy of love. Through it, Penny's name lives on in a place filled with energy, laughter, and determination, exactly the kind of spirit Tony Sr. carried throughout his life. Up until now, no one ever knew the role that Mr. G played in providing a safe place for kids and young adults. In 2010, Mr. Gullo built the initial house of Foster's Home for Children in Stephenville, Texas. 5 years later, he would build 2 more homes across the street. Each of those housed 8 adults that aged out of the program. He was instrumental in bringing the Peace of Liberty Memorial to the Texas Capitol grounds in Austin, helping raise over $350,000 to make it a reality. Also, Mr. G was a driving force in bringing the B-52 monument to our own Veterans Memorial Park here in Conroe, Texas. These monuments stand today as a permanent tribute to our veterans, to those who served, sacrificed, and paid the ultimate price for our freedom. Tony believed that honoring their courage was not just our duty, but our privilege. Because for him, patriotism wasn't a slogan, it was a gratitude in action. When people think of leadership, they often imagine power, status, or influence. But for Mr. G, leadership meant serving others first. He led by faith, guided by humility, and measured success not by numbers, but by hearts touched. He built his dealerships on integrity, his family on love, and his community on compassion. And those same values live on today through his children and grandchildren and the entire Gullo Auto family, who continue to honor his vision of service and generosity. Mr. Gullo showed us that true wealth isn't what we own, it's in what we share. And he lived by a simple philosophy once he shared often. You have a choice, make that day whatever you make that day. Those weren't just words to him, they were how he lived every single morning with purpose, optimism, and gratitude. Mr. G believed that every sunrise was a gift and what you did with it was up to you. That belief didn't just shape his success, it shaped everyone around him. Because when Mr. G chose joy, others found hope. When he chose kindness, others felt seen. And when he chose generosity, communities were changed. If you ask anyone who knew him, they'll tell you the same thing. Mr. Gullo didn't just make an impact, he made a difference. He made people feel seen, he made families feel cared for, and he made this community stronger, kinder, and more united. At our annual award breakfast, Mr. Gullo always said, do something good for someone to brighten someone's day. And maybe that's the perfect way to remember him, not for the cars, not for the titles, but the joy he brought and the lives he changed. Mr. Gullo once said that success isn't about what you have, it's about what you give. And if that's the measure, then few men have ever been richer. Because through every scholarship, every child smile, every life touched, his spirit lives on, and Montgomery County, Texas, and all who knew him will never forget the man that gave so much and asked nothing for in return. Thank you.